Mr. Jason Elam and his Winnetonka Singers. On behalf of Dr. Eric Johnston at Winnetonka High School, I'd like to welcome you to the 2020 Homecoming Formal Assembly. At this time, we will read our candidates to remind you that this is a formal presentation. You'll have plenty of time to cheer as they make their exit. Let's go ahead and introduce our first candidates. Our first candidates are Miss Doriana Hope Braxton and Mr. Javon Hamad Satellite. Doriana was born in Kansas City, Missouri. Working Braxton. While at Winnetonka, Doriana has been involved in volleyball and AVID for 4 years. Student council, WGTV for 3 years. Leadership and Renaissance mentor for 2 years. Track and field and the Northland Chamber of Commerce Youth Leadership Program. Doriana is a gold medallion recipient, has lettered academically each year of high school, earned all state academics, lettered in volleyball and girls basketball as a manager. The current student body president. Doriana's most memorable moment in high school is the day Coach Majors pretended like I broke her arm and she came to practice a few hours later in an arm sling and told all of us that she couldn't hold her baby anymore because of me. Doriana, I'd like to give a big, huge thanks to Coach Brown for giving me the best advice and always wanted the best for me. Thank you, Miss Mark Antonio, for being my rock and putting up with my nonsense. Thank you to all my coaches, Miss Reed and Miss Shepherd, for being amazing. Thank you to my mom and my brother for supporting me. Thank you to Juliana for sticking by my side through thick and thin. And lastly, thank you to my Tonka family. These past 4 years have been absolutely incredible. After high school, Doriana plans on attending college and exploring all the opportunities life brings her. Doriana's advice to underclassmen is have fun and don't take things too seriously, because you will regret the time you wasted. Also, get the mashed potato bowl and roll at lunch this fire. One fact about Doriana is I can get the high note that even Ariana Grande gets jealous of. Ladies and gentlemen, senior homecoming candidate Doriana Braxton. Javon was born in Seattle, Washington, Crystal Brown and Nathan Green. While attending Winnetonka, Javon has been involved in football for 4 years, basketball and AVID for 2 years, Renaissance mentor and Christian club. His honors include all-conference honorable mention in football, honor roll 2 years. He holds the current school record for passing yards, passing touchdowns, and completions in football. Javon's most memorable moment in high school was being on the bus and ringing the bell after the Grandview football game junior year. We had been down double digits in the fourth quarter and came back to win the game. The bus was loud and we sang the All of Honor as a team and went into the courtyard to ring the bell. Javon, I'd like to say thank you to my mom, family, and Coach Plummer for building me into the person and quarterback that I am today. After high school, Javon plans on going to college to play football and work towards becoming an anesthesiologist. Javon's advice to underclassmen is take weights seriously and buy in when you're on a team. Always stay on top of your grades. One fun fact about Javon is that he has been playing football since he was 4 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, senior candidate Javon Satterwhite. Our next attendants are Miss Yudina Lumani and Mr. Giselle Powell Villaverde. Yudina While at Winnetonka, Udita has been involved in multiple activities, including founding the Christian Club, current president of both the African Student Union and the National Honor Society, Renaissance mentor and advocate for 2 years, student council for 4 years. She is also our senior class secretary. In her time at Tonka, Udita has earned top 10% in class for academics and principal's honor roll. She is also a gold medallion recipient. Her most memorable moment while at Winnetonka is the time the swim team was going to a hockey game, and before we left, we played hide and seek in the library and almost missed the bus, so we had to run and catch it. Udita would like to give a big shout out to Mr. Bear, the Winnetonkas, the Callaways, Mr. Young, Mr. Espinosa, Ms. Wolfong, Dr. Johnson, and many more for always being there and showing me that I can do anything I put my mind to. Udita plans on attending KU School of Nursing to become a nurse in the NICU and also attain her interior design license for her hustle on the side. Udita's advice to underclassmen is work hard and don't procrastinate. Start planning now. Always remember to have fun and get involved because high school will go faster than you think. A fun fact about Udita is she really hates candy corn with passion. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Udita Labani. Kyle was born in the Manila, Philippines, Chico Villa Villaverde. During his time at Winnetonka, Kyle has been involved in basketball and soccer for 3 years, volleyball 2 years, and was Prince Hartwad in the musical Shrek. In JA, leadership, and is the social chair for the Northland Leadership Program. Kyle's awards include being a Casey Scholars recipient, varsity leader for soccer, honor roll 3 years, and captain of the soccer team. Kyle's most memorable moment is being part of the first men's volleyball team in school district. Kyle would like to say thank you to Miss Sarah Andrews, Miss Mark Antonio, Mr. Barr, Miss Green, and the whole Tonka staff for helping me become the best version of myself. Kyle's plans after high school are to become an athletic trainer, and after a few years, go to grad school to become a physical therapist, and last, to get his doctorate. Kyle's advice to underclassmen is be involved, because in the end, you will regret not doing so. People say time flies, and it really does. One fun fact about Kyle is that he knows Taekwondo, Krav Maga. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Suzette Kyle Villaverde. And Miss Udita Labani. Our next contenders are Miss Sophia Elaine Person and Mr. Tyler James Wilson. Sophia was born in Kansas City, Missouri to Anna Salzano and Eric Person. While at Winnetonka, Sophia has danced with the Griffinettes for all 4 years. Involved in Stuco for 2 years, leadership 1 year, and was in the Elite Assembly ensemble for Chicago music. Sophia has been awarded dance team captain, lettered on the dance team all 4 years, and performed at state with the dance team and earned an academic letter for 2 years. Sophia's most memorable moment during high school career was last season. The dance team went to the lake together. It was Sophia's first time at the lake, and the team just hung out and enjoyed each other's company. Sophia would like to thank her dad for being there for her when she needed it and always giving me advice. My coaches for pushing me to be a better person and dancer while always making me smile and cry at the same time. My mom for always being there for everything, being my rock through the hard times, most of all, my best friend. After high school, Sophia plans to attend college using her A+ credit to see where life takes her. Her advice to underclassmen is have fun, go out, talk to people, make new friends, just enjoy your time in high school because it flies by quicker than you would think. One fun fact about Sophia is that she eats ice cream with a fork. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophia Person. Tyler was born in North Kansas City, Missouri to Ken and Steve Wilson. While at Winnetonka, Tyler has been involved in football, basketball, Stuco for 3 years, rugby and into sports 2 years, leadership and Renaissance mentors. Tyler's awards and honors include varsity letter in football, Stuco letter, and being invited to play in the Blue-Gray All-American Game. Tyler's most memorable moment was when Elder Solchick absolutely killed the Carolina Hot Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings, and all the tears for a t-shirt. Tyler would like to say thanks to all my teachers who were patient with me while I procrastinated my work. Miss Green for being like a school mom and always having snacks on deck. My dad for helping me become the man I am today, and my mom for all the rides to and from practices and showing me what it takes to be a loving, caring, positive person. Without you both, I would not be who I am today. I love you guys so much and thank you for everything. After high school, Tyler plans to use his A+ credit to attend NCC and transfer to KU his junior year to study business management and marketing, and also own a clothing business on the side with Kyle. Tyler's advice to underclassmen is make memories and have fun in high school. You need to be involved. Join the club you think is interesting, or try the sport you think seems fun. The amount of fun you have in high school is up to you. Also, 7:40 in the morning is way too early to be loud. One fun fact about Tyler is a rapper on the low. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sophia Elaine Person and Mr. Tyler James Wilson. Our next attendants are Miss Isabella G. Rodriguez and Mr. Jordan D. Marion Prince. Isabella was born in Casey, Missouri to Mary Fields Rodriguez and Lewis Rodriguez. In her 4 years in Winnetonka, Isabella has participated in 4 years of theater, 3 years of volleyball, orchestra, 48 street players, and studio. 2 years Renaissance mentors, and 1 year in leadership. Isabella has lettered in academics every year of high school, theater, and volleyball 2 years, and lettered as a manager. She is proud to have received multiple awards in theater, volleyball, and orchestra. She is the student body vice president. Isabella's most memorable moment was my sophomore year with my best friends, Joelle and Rosie. We always went out to the football games, dressed up for the theme, had great car rides, and I will never forget the memories of those two. Love you guys. Isabella would like to thank her mom and sisters, Rosie and Maggie, for the support they had given her. A big shout out to her girlfriend Joelle, who has been her rock and supported her through everything. She would also like to say thank you to my papa, who watches over me every day. I love each and every one of you. Lastly, thank you to Mr. Barr, who has put up with me these last 4 years. I wouldn't be where I am without any of these people. Thank you. After high school, Isabella plans to attend Mizzou with scholarships from AC Scholars and achieve her dream of becoming a doctor to people in need. Isabella's advice to underclassmen: always be yourself. That will lead you to the people who will truly be there for you. Don't be afraid to get involved. Ask questions. Use the support that is surrounding you. There will always be ups and downs in life, but everything happens for a reason. Believe in yourself, and it will take you so far. One fun fact about Isabella: she has broken 6 bones, and some of those more than once. Ladies and gentlemen, Isabella Rodriguez. Jordan was born in Omaha, Nebraska, to Sinisha McConnell and Melvin McGee. While at Winnetonka, Jordan has been involved in theater, 48 street players, and choir for 4 years. Rise and Diversity Council for 2 years, Stuco Leadership, Principals Advisory Committee, and Blacks Achieving Greatness. In his time at Tonka, Jordan has received several awards, including Triple Honor Thespian, earning a gold at districts and bronze at state for solo performance, and a scholarship for his performance in Godspell. His most memorable moment was freshman year. I started a bit later than everyone else, and on my first day during physics class, there was a fire drill. So we were standing outside, and there was this one kid minding his business when a huge bee lands on his head. So I smacked him and saved him from a gnarly bee attack. And now, almost 4 years later, he's my best friend, and I am forever grateful for that bumblebee for bringing us together. Jordan wants to give a special thanks to my mom for being my rock and making a way out of a difficult situation whenever I needed her to. She's my superwoman, and I couldn't ask for a better woman to raise me, because there ain't no mama like the one I got. Special thanks to Mr. Jason Kilo and Dr. Sherry Kaufman for taking a shot quiet freshman, and introducing me to a wonderful world I know and love. I am forever grateful for you both. Thank you for believing in me and making me a better vocalist, actor, and person. And last, Mr. Marr, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being there for me when I thought my world was crashing down. You spoke nothing but real, honest, and encouraging words to me, and I appreciate you so much. You're the man. After high school, Jordan plans on following his heart and using his craft and gifts to bring happiness to others while doing something he loves. His advice to underclassmen: be yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself. Authenticity is a key, and being you is the best gift you can give to the world, and honestly, only you know how to be you. Be mindful of your mental health, and even in the bad times, try to stay happy and positive because the world is dark enough. Be that light and shine bright, and remember to never let anyone dim it. One fun fact about Jordan is that up until last week, he spelled and pronounced his middle name wrong. That is 17 years of living a lie. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Philadelphia, Gene Rodriguez, Mr. Jordan Prince. Our next attendants are Miss Mike Cunningham and Mr. Roberto Ray Rayano. Naya was born in Kansas City, Missouri to Tracy and Clint Cunningham. While at Winnetonka, Naya has been involved in volleyball for 4 years, Stuco for 3 years, junior assistant, leadership, athlete, a Renaissance mentor for 2 years, and orchestra for 1. Naya is our current student body secretary. She has lettered in academics, received academic All-State for sophomore year, and lettered in volleyball each year. Naya's most memorable moment was freshman year in Mr. Cornett's class. A day wouldn't go by where my friends and I didn't snap in class and leave laughing hysterically. One day we had a project to drop an egg at the top of the stairs without it breaking. We spent all hours secretly stuffing paper towels in a plastic bag to protect our egg. We ended up being the only group to not crack the egg. Naya, I'd like to say thanks to my parents for always being my #1 support system. You go above and beyond in parenting, and I can't thank them enough. I would like to thank the girls on the volleyball team, who I consider my sisters. We have put in blood, sweat, and tears together on the court, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. I would also like to thank my best friend, Roberto, for always putting a smile on my face and making memories with me that I will never forget. Lastly, a huge thank you to Coach Espinosa and all my other coaches for bettering me as a volleyball player and a person. After high school, I plans to attend college and study psychology and human services. Naya's advice to underclassmen is every year in high school is important. Don't wait until your junior or senior year to start being involved, making friends, or caring about your grades. Don't be afraid to jump out of your comfort zone. You may find something you love and learn a lot about yourself. One fact about mine is that my middle name is T-I, spell it T-H-I. Roberto was born in Brownsville, Texas. Roberto and Paulina Ariano. While at Winnetonka, Roberto has been involved in football and basketball his freshman year, and is playing soccer his senior year. Roberto has received honors for lettering in academics all 3 years and is one for the 4th. His most memorable moment was the time all his friends got together for New Year's and Doriana threw flour all over his black shirt and his pizza. Roberto would like to thank Mom and Dad for keeping a roof over my head, to Naya for holding me down when nobody else would, and to all the homies you're all my family. After high school, Roberto plans to go to college and major in business and to take life one step at a time. Roberto's advice to underclassmen is whatever it is, get over it. Go have fun and live your youth to the fullest. Get to know everyone you grew up with because you'll be graduating before you know it. One fun fact about Roberto is that he is Roberto the 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Naya T. Cunningham and Mr. Roberto Ariano. Our last attendants are Miss Katie Rose Barraza and Mr. Derek Walsh. Katie was born in Independence, Missouri to Angel and Fernando Barraza. While attending Winnetonka High School, she's involved in theater, symphonic orchestra, Spanish Club, Renaissance Mentoring, Spectrum of Sound, Cardinal and Gold Singers, Leadership, and Stuco. Katie's honors include lettering in the Symphonic Orchestra and nominated by a student teacher from William Jewell into their Student Hall of Fame. Katie's most memorable high school moment was going to Chicago freshman year for an orchestra competition. The memories of exploring the city and laughing with others will stay with her forever. Katie would like to thank her parents, Angel and Fernando, for always being my #1 supporters. To Mr. Todd Merritt for helping me become a better person as well as the rest of the Winnetonka staff. After high school, Katie plans to attend UNKC, a double major in music therapy and music education, and have a career in music therapy helping adolescents. Kaylee's advice to underclassmen is don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and get involved. Have fun in high school, make it as memorable as possible. One fun fact about Kaylee is she taught herself to play over 7 instruments. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kaylee Perwasa. Derek was born in Liberty, Missouri, to Candy and Lon Walsh. Derek has been involved in competitive drama and theater for 4 years, yearbook staff. 48th Street Players for 3 years, Stuco, Leadership, and Renaissance Mentoring. Derek has received honors for Best in Leadership, Inlet JPA Design Finalist, and Senior Class President. Derek's most memorable moment at Winnetonka is a few weeks in the freshman year, a new student had joined his class. The student was quiet and kept to himself. One day we had a fire drill and all headed outside. It was warm out there and there were bees everywhere. Derek didn't realize what was flying around his head. And this quiet kept it to himself. A new kid runs up, slaps the top of his head. Derek was shocked as he stared at him and calmly responded, "There was a bee and I saved your life." Little did he know, this new kid was Jordan Prince. That moment, we would become besties for the resties. Derek would like to say thanks to his mom and dad for guiding me in life, though they aren't always sure where to go themselves. My cousins, Aliana and Cecilia, for being role models in life and giving me someone to look up to. Last, the class of 2021, for exposing me to diversity of cultures and for being world changers. After high school, Derek plans to go to college, and as of now, he's undecided major. That's okay. Derek's advice to underclassmen, don't take anything in high school for granted. Take it from me, a member of the class of 2021. We won't see a big student section at our football games, pep assemblies to celebrate Tonka, or see your musical perform without masks on, spending senior year with only half of their friends in class. We have waited over a decade for this moment, this year, and won't be doing the things we saw classes do for 3 years before us. But what the class of 21 and I will do is make the best of it. And that's what we need to do with everything in life. Some things they suck, but find something to celebrate. A fun fact about Derek is that he just found out that our walls are literally real living animals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kaylee Rose Rabaza and Mr. Derek Walsh. And the Winnetonka Jazz Band, accompanied by Mr. Chad Willis, will now perform Beyond the Sea, arranged by Matt Huff. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the Cardinal Gold Singers and the Winnetonka Jazz Band. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this formal assembly to a close, the candidates would like to look out for those of you seated on the gym floor, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. And thank you for your role in raising outstanding members of our Winnetonka community. Thank you for all you do for raising the next generation of great leaders for Kansas City and beyond. As we do today, our candidates have one more moment to share with us. Now would be the time to make some noise as tradition dictates. Our candidates will leave and do their choreographed dance down the aisle. First up, we will have Miss Doriana Braxton and Mr. Jovan Satellite. Next up in the aisle will be Miss Dia, Lonnie, and Kyle.
She
Mr. Derek Walsh.
I was running through the 6 when I was.
Homecoming candidates on the 2020 Winnetonka Homecoming Courts.